Hey, it's Shar from Southern Grace Mercantile and Craft Retreats with SGM. And I thought I'd go live today during lunchtime. So if you jump on here, say hey, and let me know where you're from. Today, well, one of my goals this month is to try to go live or put a video every day. So we're going to see how I do. I think I've got 3 days in a row. But today I wanted to talk about our crafting retreats, our cruises in particularly, because we just came back from a crafting cruise and it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. In fact, I'm trying to pull it up online. In fact, if I could do a cruise a month, a crafting cruise a month, I would. It was, of all the retreats that we do 2 beach retreats, we do 2 Christmas in Julys, we do a fall retreat, and we're just going to add a spring retreat this year, and then the crafting cruise. Of all of the retreats that we do, for me, this was the easiest retreat to do, and just the most fun for everyone. I felt, and it was certainly the most fun for me, and the most I ever get to relax, and it was amazing. So we went on Carnival Cruise Line, and we left out of Port Canaveral, and we did a 7-day cruise to the Eastern Caribbean, which was, we did Grand Turk, Amber Cove, and Nassau. And the 3 days that we're at sea, we have a room or space on the ship that we craft. So we actually made 11 projects. I have some of them that I'll show you. We did our resin night lights. You can do different things with that. We did a small riser. So that small riser actually went with a larger riser that we did. Let me grab that. I have it right here. We did this big bad boy riser, and we did some stenciling on the top of it. We put some half beads on it, and we did that. We made some jewelry. We did UV resin jewelry. We learned how to do this crushed glass with UV resin. So one whole day was dedicated just to UV resin. That's where we did the night light, the crushed glass. We did jewelry. Some people did bookmarks. You could really do, there was a bunch of stuff that you could make, from necklaces to earrings to everything else. We made this cute little, it's upside down, sorry, cute little pillow that you could either sew it if you wanted to, or you could hot glue it. It was your choice. But we did this, so you could kind of see there was a little theme. And we did these giveaways, and so there was another piece that I gave away that went with this, so you could have a whole little vignette with it. But all in total, on the cruise, we did 11 projects. So everyone went home with quite a few finished things, and we were able to finish every project. The way we did this one, and it just kind of ebbs and flows, we did 5 projects the first day, 4 the second day, and then 2 on the last day. And anything that you didn't get filled up or finished up in the first 2 days, you could finish on the last day. And it was so much fun. And for you as a participant, it's awesome because you don't, I'm looking up, I'm going to try to bring this down a little bit. You don't have to, there, let's look at that. You don't have to clean up. You don't have to, we bring everything that you need. You can bring some of your own tools if you wanted, but the way the cruise worked is we had a book of rooms at a hotel, and the night before we left, everyone came and picked up their kits. You carry your kits on board. I've written a manifest that has all the stuff on it so that when it gets on board, everything's fine. You carry your stuff on board, and then you just bring it to the crafting room the days that we're at sea. And we crafted from about 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the days that we were at sea. And if you finished early, you finished early. You just, it's all about you. And you still have time to relax. Then we would gather each night. If you wanted to gather, you could meet us. We had a set dinner reservation at 8:15. And so about 15 to 18 people came to dinner every night. But if you wanted to go see a show or you wanted to do your own thing, you would go and do that. The days that we were in port, everyone just kind of went and did their own thing, and you took care of you. And I just can't tell you how much fun it was. We did use Carnival Cruise Line, and the reason that we use Carnival Cruise Line is because they give us the best discount. We actually booked this cruise in 2023. We book our cruises 2 years in advance. So I just booked the 2027 cruise. We're not doing a cruise in 2026 because my daughter graduates from high school, and I want to focus on her in 2026. But our next cruise will be in 2027, and we leave from different ports. So in 2027, we're going to leave from Galveston, Texas, and the cruise goes to Mahogany Bay in Roatan. It goes to Belize, and it stops in Cozumel. And it's another 7-day cruise. And that will actually go live on July 1st is when you can make a deposit on that. Unless you've been a retreater with us in the past. If you've gone to a retreat in the past, you should have received an email from me because you had a special little discount on there. We really can't discount the cruises because the price is set by the cruise line. And then I add my price on top of that. And I try to get that price as low as possible. And there's not much wiggle room there for that. But the way you book a cruise is you go to our craftretreatswithsgm.com. I mean, you can get there through the Southern Grace Mercantile page too. And you just click on Crafting Cruise, and you pay an initial deposit of $600, and that's non-refundable. And you pay that to us, to me. And then we send your information. Cherie Marlowe is our travel agent, and she gets your information, and then she'll contact you and set up your VIFP account if you don't have one with Carnival, and she'll set up all your payments, and you can either pay that in full. Sorry about my dogs, can't do anything. You either pay them in full or you can make payments. So like on this one, if you book it July 1st, you pay your deposit, then you would start your payments with Carnival whenever you wanted to, and they would be under $100 a month because you have until April of 2026 to pay for that. Hold on one second. I'm going to hush those dogs up. Sorry. Give them a bone. The cruise, I don't have the prices in front of me. I think, let me see if I can find them real quick. I don't have them in front of me. the cruise that we're doing in 2027 is actually a couple $100 less than the cruise that we just did. So I want to say it's around $1,400 for an interior room and around $1,800 for a balcony room. And there's 2 people per room. So either you book with a friend or we match you up with somebody to share a room with. And what I found is that like people don't spend a lot of time in their rooms. Now, I'll be quite honest with you. I did spend a lot of time in my room because I usually go, and I don't have a lot of time to relax. And I just spent a lot of time relaxing in my room. So this next one, I'm going to book some excursions and kind of do a little bit more than I did on the last one. But we're booking that. Well, it's already booked. I reserved 26 rooms. Hey, Holly. It's going to be so fun. I'm so sad, Holly, that you missed our last cruise, but it was absolutely amazing. So, like I said, if you're a retreater, you have a discount code that I emailed to you that's good until the 20th, and you can register with that on the 20th. If you've never done a retreat with us before, you can, July 1st, we'll go live on that. But we advertise that we do 6 projects, but we may do more than that because what I found on our first cruise is that it's much, much easier to do small to medium-sized projects as it is to do larger projects and for you getting them home. That is a question that people ask, how do I get my stuff home? Well, there's a couple of things that you can do. One, you can bring an extra carry-on bag and pretty much your projects will fit in a carry-on bag. Or 2, you can just go to the UPS when you get off the bus or the boat and you can ship everything. Or we might be able to help you with that depending. When we go out of Galveston, I'll drive down to Galveston and drive back. So if you really needed it to be shipped, I could probably take care of that for you. But that cruise is going to be April 3rd to 11th because I know I have my birthday during that cruise. So I'm just going to count that as a birthday cruise. But anyways, the cruises are tons of fun. And if you have any questions about them, just drop some questions and I'll respond. Or you can always message me at info@southerngracemercantile.com. But our next cruise is going to be April 3rd to April 11th. It leaves out of Galveston. It's on Carnival Cruise Lines. We go to Mahogany Bay, Roatan, Belize, and Cozumel. A balcony room is running... It's around $1,800 per person. That includes everything. It doesn't include gratuities, and it doesn't include gratuities. I think are like $112, and travel insurance. It doesn't include that, and that's around $100. And of course, if you want to drink package or excursions, that's all extra. But the only thing, like if I had to recommend something to someone, if you never cruised on Carnival or you aren't high enough to get on the boat early, I booked the faster to the fun pass. And I really like that because we were on the Mardi Gras boat, which is a huge boat and it has like 6,500 people on it. And that faster to the fun pass allows you to board the boat in a different area. So there's not as many people. It allows you to board the boat earlier and it allows you to get off the boat earlier. So I highly recommend that thing. It's worth whatever they're charging for it. I think I paid like $169 for mine. But if you have questions about the cruise, you can either email me at info@southerngracemercantile.com or you can leave a message here or you can message me through Facebook. Excuse me. But like I said, that goes live on July 1st. So I will talk to you soon. I'm going to go live tomorrow. I'm trying to go live or post a video every day for the rest of this month just to get myself back in the rhythm. So I'll talk to you soon. You have a great day. Bye-bye.